Hey guys, Shaggy and Weezer here, and
Hey guys.
today we're going to be showing you just a double battle between the two of us. I'm going to be using my Sandstorm team.
Yeah, and I just brought a bunch of random guys and this new guy that I'm trying out, a Meowstick with Prankster.
So, to start off, I'm not really quite sure how long we did the intro there. There we go. I'm going to start with my Tyranitar and Shuckle, just so I can get up Stealth Rocks and Sticky Web right off the bat. See what happens, and get my Sandstorm up.
I'm going to start off with my Skarmory and my Meowstick. Skarmory just to be a wall and to defog in case they set up anything, and Meowstick so I can set up my dual screen.
So now comes a bunch of just setting up this whole first couple of turns. Sets up a Reflect, he uses Stealth Rock, I use Stealth Rock, and then I use Sticky Web. I mean, nothing really gets done at the beginning here. So at this point, I was sort of thinking, looking at the set, this is either going to be a really long battle or a really boring one. But it actually turns out pretty good.
It's a pretty long, boring battle.
Not as long as some of ours, but yeah, there is a lot of just stalling out. Okay, so second turn of the game. He paralyzes me. Defogs everything on the field we just spent setting up except the Reflect.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
The Sticky Web, everything just disappears right there. Now I Thunder Wave his guy, so that's two of us paralyzed now on the field. Still no one even touched, damage wise. I Toxic his Meowstick, so that's three of us have status conditions now.
Yeah, that was a little
and all of the setup is gone. So now I think on my next turn I go to set up the Stealth Rocks again, but also to I think I Power Split with my Shuckle here, and he Thunder Waves again, so now we're all just status. 3 paralyzes and a Toxic. It's a bit crazy. Skarmory and Stalin can't move. Stalin being the Tyranitar.
I wasn't sure why you went for that Power Split.
The Power Split here was I did not realize it was Prankster, so I had no idea what he was going to use the Meowstick for mainly. So I was just being on the safe side, and since all we were doing right now is stalling, so that's all
I didn't have Light Clay yet either, so I put a Focus Sash. So it's Focus Sash was used up there.
Yeah, from the Sandstorm, no point.
Between Sandstorm and Toxic.
So I Sticky Web just to get it back up, even though he might use Defog again. But then I counted for that because I went for a Dragon Tail, get the Skarmory out of there.
I was frustrated with that.
So yeah, I put Dragon Tail on my Tyranitar just for instances like that, and brings out his Scizor. Definitely the Mega Scizor, because he loves to use Mega Scizor, and so now I figured some stuff would actually start happening. But it sorta does. This is just a really good battle as far as defense goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch back into Skarmory just so I can have that defog in the wall.
Now, I should have seen that coming, yeah, but they still don't have. No one has Stealth Rocks up. He has Sticky Web, and the Skarmory avoided it. So the Mega Scizor is slightly slower, but it doesn't affect moves like Bullet Punch and stuff, which I'm sure he'll count on with Technician.
Yeah, here I was considering going for a Sword Stance, but knowing that Shuckle has Power Split, I really wasn't going to take that chance.
And I just paralyze it just because, we're already being annoying stallers. I've got a Shuckle on the field. Everything is paralyzed right now. All 4 of us. So no one's lost a guy, but let's see, total of 5 out of 12 guys have status conditions right now. I'm going to Protect, because I assume he's going to go for a Bullet Punch on me. And he does go for a Bullet Punch on me, so that just stalls.
It's really frustrating.
He defogs. The rat, all it got rid of was the Sticky Webs, and I switch him out to my Mandibuzz, who actually turns out to be a really key player this battle. I love that. I really like my Mandibuzz.
I should have gone for the Sword Stance so long ago. I was really regretting it at this point.
That probably would have been a game changer, yeah. See, at this point, Earthquake didn't really do anything, but there was nothing really else I could do.
Yeah, so my plan here was, now I was going to get a Sword Stance up, and then hopefully he would feel scared with his Plan 9 so I could pursuit it and kill it.
Now here I was dumb. I roosted, but didn't account for that and used Earthquake. So it damaged my Mandibuzz. Not enough to do anything. As you'll see, this Mandibuzz is really hardy. It just eats up quite a lot of moves. And I don't even
I didn't even see it got hit by it. I forgot that roost.
Yeah, it roosted. It barely did anything to Scizor too. And he goes for Plan 9, kind of surprising. Now the Sandstorm subsided, but that's okay because I only need the Sandstorm for one of my guys, and both of his guys are steel anyway, so they're not doing any damage. Anyway, so I go for the knockoff, get that Rocky helmet off of Skarmory.
I hate Mandibuss
Knockoff
so much.
is such a helpful move. Like, it was just great. So I go for a Meteor Mash, because I still can't do anything, and it does, like, nothing there.
This +1 screwed me over.
So, Skarmory's paralyzed. Scizor, oh yeah, the Meteor Mash does give me plus attack, and that was great. That helped a lot. And he gets off the attack.
I finally get my Sword Dance up.
And I have leftovers, because my Mandibuzz won't die. And so I use Knockoff, being faster because he's paralyzed. And then with the Meteor Mash, the +1, I honestly thought it would leave him on red here. But I killed his Mega Scizor, and it was just so great.
Mad.
That was like a threat averted.
Between the paralyzes and all that, and the avoid, I was really done
avoided
with
the
this
Steel
battle.
Wing. Steel Wing's got bad accuracy, bad being like 90 or 85. But yeah, even watching a second time, I'm not really sure how I avoided that Mega Scizor. That was pretty lucky with the plus attack. Oh, this combo though was fantastic. I did the same thing, knocked off the Eviolite, and then Meteor Mashed with the +1 attack. Because I knew Skarmory can't really do anything to me right now. It's set up, like I knew its move set, and that was my one advantage. So he does kill my Plan 9, which stunk because I was planning on bullet
so
punching.
done with the Plan 9.
I was going to bullet punch the Porygon, but knowing how much of a tank he set it up to be, getting rid of that Eviolite and bringing it down to red all in one turn was just fantastic.
I was unhappy at this point. I was really sad.
So I bring in my Lucario, which is going to be my Mega. I actually sent him over from Black, and he is a mixed attacker, which is useful. Just in case he gets burnt or something like that. But here, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I just used him to finish off the Porygon, because why not? And that just avoided Mega Scizor and Porygon. And even though this Skarmory is a total monster, it can't do anything, like, as far as damage, really. So I have nothing to worry about there. Plus, it's paralyzed. So,
Yeah, I really thought it was just going to come down to him wailing on my Skarmory and me just roosting. But,
except getting the knockoff on... Let's see. Oh, and there's another mistake. You paralyzed the Mega Lucario instead of Mandibuzz. I think
that was a huge threat. And I was not.
It definitely helped, but I'm curious because Mandibuzz ended up being a huge threat too. Meowstic's gone now. He didn't have to paralyze that turn, which I was worried about. I get up a Tailwind. I wasn't counting on being paralyzed though, and the Skarmory, like, I got off the Rocky Helmet, so even if it did come down to just fighting the Skarmory, it was just a matter of time. Like, he wouldn't take it nicely.
So I'm going to switch in my Lightning, this awesome physical Raichu.
I got off his Light Ball. I'm pretty sure that was or Shell Bell it was. And this annoyed me. He paralyzed my Mandibuzz. Just luck from the Volt Tackle. And this is where Mandibuzz finally goes down.
I'm so proud of my Raichu. It finally got some work put in. Because it usually does really terrible when I use it.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that it was able to put in some work and actually do something for the team for once is very satisfying.
So Mandibuzz, and same thing for my Mandibuzz, I haven't really had a good chance to use it except on this Sandstorm team because it's got Overcoat too, which is great. So it dies there, but knock off Rocky Helmet, knocked off Eviolite and helped kill Porygon 2, knock off assisted kill for the Mega Scizor, and a knockoff on the Shell Bell on that Raichu. I think it did its job pretty amazingly.
I hate your Mandibuss or whatever it is.
Mandibuzz, yeah.
Mandibuzz.
So the Mega Lucario finishes off the Raichu there, and that's great. And the Steel Wing doesn't really do anything. So now I bring back in the Shuckle, just because. I didn't really have anything I could do with him here. I think I was going to go for a Power Trick, but then he ended up being paralyzed. I was going to Power Trick the Dragonite.
I was so mad. I was really considering doing D-Dance there just so I'd be faster than everything.
I was expecting a Fire Punch on the Lucario, which was great, because I used a Dragon Pulse, which gets rid of his multi-scale, since there wasn't any Sandstorm there to take care of it. So Shuckle's gone, but that's okay, because it deflected.
That awesome weakness policy.
Yeah, that I expected that,
So
but I
good.
didn't really have anything to counter it. But I was happy to deflect the Fire Punch away from Lucario.
For now.
Well, that was just the decision, yeah. So now I bring back in Stalin, and he's got the Sandstorm brings it back up, and that's perfect. So he goes for the Fire Punch, and if
Just
I'm
gonna
right,
get
it
this.
just destroys the Megalucaria.
It does.
It's gone after that weakness policy. And did you get a Dragon Dance up?
No, I didn't. I
You
was
didn't.
really regretting that because I could have D-Dance and then Fire Punch on the, what's it called, the Shuckle.
Now I'm paralyzed. I didn't do anything that turn. It really, all I got off was the Sandstorm damage. Yeah.
Like here, I thought
So
I
here-
actually had a chance to clean up and
Now I got
come
Nana.
back for a victory.
Stoutland actually has really even stats, and I gave mine Sandrush. That play rough just destroys the
I
dragon.
didn't know he had play rough or learned
It's
it.
so great.
It's
He's
really
my little
bad.
dragon killer. And the Sandstream, he's really fast right now. So I know he's going after Stalin.
Does he learn play rough through breeding or
No, just level up.
really?
So he uses Rock Slide, and I'm actually going to use Work Up this turn just to build up my attack, because I know Tyranitar's going to die, because you're focusing on him with the steel type attacks.
I wanted to bring it down to at least a 1-0 because I was not about to lose this double battle.
But I knew without the Rocky Helmet, Nana could easily just kill the Skarmory. It was just a matter of how many hits. So Crunch, just because there's no dark resistance anymore,
Finally gets through Paralyze.
finishes off the
Paralyze.
Tyranitar. Yeah, the Paralyze helped a lot, and the knockoff. That was like perfect, getting his Skarmory out of the way.
So you do have the sand ability on him?
I do have Sandrush on mine. Yeah, I see no use for Scrappy, and I might run one with Intimidate sometime, but this one is
Intimidate,
Sandrush. But yeah, key player for me. Mandibuzz did really well. I was happy with that, and Nana's one of my new ones I really like, and perfect against that Dragonite.
Wasn't too disappointed with my Meowstic, but
So-
anyways, thanks guys for watching. See you guys.